Okay. Start from the beginning. Okay, we're going to start right on time. Welcome. It's just us. Looks like it's just us right now. Some others might join in. But can you, I know you have your thing on mute. Can you unmute for just a second and tell me your name and how long you've been in Avon?
Anita?
Give me just a minute. I'm gonna let you do it in just a second. Well, welcome. I heard somebody else come on. I'm not sure who it was. I'm going to, there we go. Hey, Sharon.
Hello.
I'm Angelique, and I am a bronze executive leader with Avon. Been in Avon now for 23 years, and I sell at the Honor Society level. And my motto is work till the end and never give up. Hello, who is that? Hello, Catherine. That is, what is Powell? Is your last name Powell?
Hi, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I can't think of the first name, but I know you.
Paige.
Welcome. So this is me. I'm Angelique, and I am going to be doing our presentation tonight. So welcome. I'm going to give you in just a minute the opportunity to let us know who you are. But before I do that, I wanted to just spotlight some of our top new representatives. And we have a lot of brand new representatives doing very well. Every 2 weeks, we do recognize the representatives who are brand new in their first 7 campaigns who are selling over $150. So if you see your name, you be proud out loud on there. One word you'll see all the time is LOA. And what that stands for is length of association. So everybody on this recognition here has been around from 0 really to 7 campaigns. So it's not anything unusual to see a brand new rep selling, look at $1,000, $500. It can be done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to share and tell me why Avon, what's brought you to Avon, your name, where you live, and just a little bit about yourself. So I'm going to start with you, Catherine Breeden, AKA Miss Powell.
All right, my name is Paige Powell, and I live in Loxley, Alabama. My boyfriend's great aunt sells Avon. And I've always wanted to sell something, but Avon was the one for me.
Well, good. So good. So you got into Avon, and you're right here in Alabama.
Yes, ma'am.
We're happy to have you. And then up at the top, Miss, is it King? AK. Can you tell us who you are and how long you've been in Avon and where you're from?
Hi, my name is Anita. I'm in Pensacola in 2 weeks.
Anita. Okay. Anita, who brought you into the business?
No one.
Do you have a leader?
I do, but I didn't know her until after I signed up.
Okay. What's her name?
Danita Lee.
Oh, okay. So you're with Danita. Okay,
Yes.
Well, welcome. Very good. And what's brought you to Avon?
I've used the products over the years and wanted to purchase and decided I would sell as well. So.
Okay. Good. So you're familiar. Very good.
Yes.
Miss Sharon, tell us who you are.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sharon McKenzie. I have been in the business 10 years, September coming. I am a leader, a President's Club member. Oh my gosh. I take every opportunity. I retired early to make Avon my full-time career. So this is what I do full-time, coach and mentor and help other people to be successful and get what they came to Avon for.
Very good. Thank you, Sharon, and Paige, and Anita. Sharon is one of our leaders in the business with our team. Hello, Miss Carolyn. I'm gonna put you on the spot right away. Introduce yourself, please. Miss Carolyn, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay. We're just sharing where we're from, our name, and then what's brought us to Avon.
My name is Carolyn Brazel. I'm from the state of Mississippi, Oxford, the home of the Ole Miss Rebels. I started Avon because I needed a little extra income because I'm getting ready to having my house built, and I need a little extra income to get the things that I want inside the house. My fiance said I didn't need it, but when I want something, I go out there and get it myself. So I decided, okay, this will be good for me, and I can have the extra income, and I'll get things that I want.
Good. Welcome. I'm glad you came on tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. So first off, let me go back. This mouse is sensitive. First off, our cycle is 2 weeks. So a little different from other network marketing companies. We do have what's called a campaign, which is otherwise known as a brochure. And it starts with you have your brochures and you're preparing them, getting them ready to distribute. And you're giving out your brochures, and then you're looking for customers, and you're looking for also team members. So you're just passing them out and getting your information from them. And then when it gets close to the order day, you're going to follow up on the people that you've given the books to and just say, is there anything that you need? In the meantime, also, you can be sharing the e-store. People can order on your e-store as well. The order goes in that you get from your customers on youravon.com, and it does tell you how much of a deposit you would need to pay, if any's needed, and you pay that, and then the order comes back in about 3 business days. And then you're delivering the order, and you're giving out the next brochure. And then if there's anything left on your bill, you pay that, and the rest that you keep is your profit. So this, in the sales part of the business, you're not physically getting a check per se. You are only being charged the wholesale cost for the products, but you're collecting the retail cost from your customers. So you're paying Avon less money, and the rest of that money goes in your pocket. And then it starts all over again. Get your books out, get them ready, give them to customers, and this goes on every 2 weeks. It's really good to get your payment up front from customers. It makes it really easy to see your money. And also, Avon can take credit cards from a customer. So just know that we take credit cards. So that can sometimes lead to a bigger sale. The customers are everywhere. I'm going to tell you what, everywhere you go, have your brochures with you. If you have a button or a name tag or something that can identify you as Avon, that's great, because people usually will ask you, they ask you, do you sell Avon? I'm like, well, yeah, but they'll approach you sometimes, but they're everywhere. Everyone is a potential customer. And we're going to look at youravon.com in just a little bit, some of the things that you have on the website, which is so cool. But you want to let everyone know that you are in business. And we're talking, and just looking at this list here, this is called a memory jogger, because it jogs your memory as to people that you can approach. So that's what I want you to be looking at, and thinking about people that you know in some of these professions. Who goes to the bank maybe on a weekly basis? Does anyone here go to the bank every so often? I mean, I know some of you are on mute, but just raise your hand. I go to the bank. Your bank tellers, your your post office, mail carriers. Not even my mail carrier, but a mail carrier that goes to a business that I service called me and wanted me to deliver some stuff to them. So mail carriers, your neighbors. I would tell you to go to the houses to the left, the houses to the right, the person across the street, your immediate neighborhood, and let them know that you've got Avon now. People that you grew up with. Everybody is connecting now on Facebook. Connect with your school people and let them know that you're in business now. And then also social media. So we'll talk a little bit more about social media, but just know that you are trying to make contacts with as many people as possible. And especially when you're starting out, you're trying to build that customer base. So our motto, and you will see this everywhere, is making 5 contacts a day with people about buying or selling Avon 5 days a week. Okay? Every day. And then also referrals. Get people to pass your book along. So if you're new to this, you are probably hearing about something called Kickstart. And Kickstart is Avon's incentive for new representatives, where you can earn 40% earnings off of what you're selling. Is everybody here familiar with the Kickstart? Have you seen the flyer? Have you seen anything on Facebook or on the website? Just shake your head like, yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Well, Kickstart, just to go over it briefly, Kickstart is where you have goals. You have sales goals that start in your second campaign. And this is kind of small on here, but the goals start at $150. And then every campaign, every 2 weeks, your goal is going to get higher by $50. It also breaks down the earnings that you could potentially earn, and it also breaks down about how many customers you're needing. So this is a very handy sheet. If you do not have this, I will let you know. Let me know, and I can make sure that you have a copy. I can email it to you or text it to you where you can see it. And so if you're not getting the 40% from the Kickstart, I'm going to move this up. Okay. If you're not getting the Kickstart earnings, you are getting what's called standard earnings, which would be anywhere from 20% to 40%. It's just based on however much you're selling. And then 20% off of any clothing or handbags or the living stuff, dishes, all that stuff, 20%. So the good thing about Kickstart is that when you're hitting these sales goals, you're getting 40% off of everything. Everything. Even this stuff that you would normally get 20% off. So you definitely want to make sure that you're hitting those goals. Okay. So this is something else that you have probably seen or heard a lot about, and this is the daily care collection. Is there anybody on the call tonight who has done really well with the daily care collection as far as selling these bundles?
I think I've sold 4 or 5.
Yay! Go Paige. Okay.
Okay.
What was how did you do it?
Well, it was cheaper to do all 7 for $19.99, and everyone knows Avon for Skin So Soft, so I would just recommend this.
Exactly. That's how easy it is. I posted today about my new representative, Mr. James. I'm gonna move us over. And Mr. James, I had called him on Friday, and I said, "Have you thought about coming into Avon?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'll do that. I'll give it a try." And so I gave him this copy of the bundle, and he gets on Facebook and he is blasting that bundle everywhere in groups and his page and everywhere on Facebook. And he managed to sell 11 of them in 2 days. And this is a gentleman, so he's putting the ladies to shame here.
That's right.
You know, so it was really good. And then he called me and he said, well, I got them sold. And he hadn't even signed up yet. So I said, well, let's get you signed up. So he used the earnings from that and he signed up and placed his order. So it was just that simple. And you can do that with your customers as well. You can offer them the opportunity to try it with these bundles, try to get orders. And if they get orders, then, then they can get started. Okay. Okay. So this is something that you can use in your first 7 campaigns, and definitely have it printed out. Share it as a picture on social media. Share it by text, because you earn, if you're getting 40%, you're earning $8 off each bundle. And then if you just want it for yourself, you're paying $12 for $65 worth of product. So you definitely want to use this in the beginning to grow your customer base. Any questions about this bundle here? Anything? Hey, Kimberly. Any questions about any of this?
I do have a question.
What's that?
On the bath oil, do you actually pour it into your bathtub, or I had some questions about that. What do you do with it?
People do different things. They do different things with it. And so this is all I'm going to tell you. I have never actually put it in the tub.
Yeah, it gets slippery.
For me, I have never put it in the tub. But what I would recommend is putting a little drop of this bath oil, because it will slip and slide in that tub. Okay. But yeah, it can be used. There's actually 100 uses for it. So that's something that I can post as well, because you can put that on your body, put it in the water, but a little drop. It's got the sprayer one. You can spray on pets. You can spray on yourself. This is good for gnats. Oh my God, gnats. It is the season. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So what I'm going to get into right now is just some strategies, and some of this may look familiar if you've went onto your site. And I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. Avon has just revamped this whole new representative site, and it's got so much great information on it. So hopefully this will work when I try to get onto Avon. And you know, I'm trying to be all high tech here. So we're going to see if it actually works. I'm going to ask if you have any background to mute your line, please. Okay, thank you. Come on. So we're going to go on to these sites. Well, okay, so that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But we're going to get in there anyway. Come on. It's only because I'm trying to do this.
Hey, Angelique, I have one question for you.
What's that?
In the beginning, that Kickstart paper that you had showed us, I don't have that. Can you send me an email of that?
I'm going to show you where to get it, and I will get it to you, okay? But I'll show you where you can get it for yourself.
Okay.
I have another little question too.
Okay, what's that?
Whenever I pay Avon, or Avon takes it out of my bank account, I'm gonna put all that in this week, where they can just take it out of my bank account. Does Avon have a total price for me, like the tax and everything? They just give me the whole price that I owe them, including tax and all of that stuff?
I would have to look at your I would have to look specifically at your account to see.
Yes. Yes, Paige. Once you hit that submit button,
Yes, ma'am.
it'll give you a total of the tax and the shipping, what you need to pay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's when you make the initiation for them, giving them permission to, you're going to pay with your card.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And we'll talk some more about that on Wednesday as well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Sorry, Angela.
So you got some great questions tonight, guys. I'm gonna I'm going to get into what your new rep homepage looks like and go over a couple things. And we have a totally different homepage, but we can't actually see what yours looks like too. So we are on, so this is what your homepage looks like. And there's so much great information. Who here on the line has actually gone through everything on here?
I have.
Who is that? Which one? Miss?
I went where they says I went to my e-store and showing all the brochures, the Kickstart action plan.
Oh,
I've
good.
read through all of that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I've actually just, because they send me an email, and I just sit down and take my time and look through it. You know,
good.
it's really good information, though.
It's really good information, isn't it? Well, what we were going to talk about primarily today is building your sales initially as a representative. And I hate to say it, but this is my first time seeing all this here. Wow, I said, Avon's got all this stuff for new representatives right here.
Yeah.
And so I don't even have to rewrite the book. It's right here. So the first thing is sharing, of course, on social media. I just talked about 5 customers, 5 days a week. You're going to see that here. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was the selling strategy and just some tips, because right now it's summertime. What's that?
Can you ask we're hearing on somebody television or something?
Oh, yes.
It's interrupting understanding you.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to mute everybody's line right quick. If you want to say something, just you can unmute. So this is just some tips here, some strategies on things you can do to build your sales, because right now a lot of things go on in the summertime. Vacation, camp. Kids are out of school. Kids are in camp. It's a little bit of a different lifestyle than any other time of the year. So you want to use some different strategies. And one of the things that I like to, or that I try, is the customer will tell you when they're done shopping. Okay, and what I mean by that is you want to be the person that's helping them to choose their products. So this is just talking about upselling. Upselling is when you're adding to the customer's order, and it gives you an example. It says a customer is buying a cleanser and may be interested in a moisturizer that may hydrate and heighten benefits. And what you're doing, okay, let's just talk about McDonald's for a minute. You go to McDonald's, you get you a burger, they're gonna say, if you want fries, they're always gonna add something. Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like, whatever. They're always gonna ask something. We can do the same thing. So this is an example here is the cleanser, and upsell it to a moisturizer and a cleanser. So you're getting a bigger sale, okay? And also you're getting that customer things that they're gonna love. So this is just an example of what to say. May I suggest our moisturizer with your cleanser? That's it. And the two work beautifully together to help your skin look more radiant. So you are helping them to have the full package. And then you're also increasing the sale. Also, and these are the same categories. So the other thing is jewelry. Earrings, get the necklace. So you see what I mean? If you got a lipstick, get a nail polish. Get something that goes along with it. Would you like fries with that? Just think of McDonald's, okay? The other thing is cross-selling. And what I do, and you guys might have done this as well, is what I do is when somebody orders something, or they order something that they like, I suggest something that I like. I have a product of the campaign, like a campaign product special, that I would suggest. So somebody, if you care, would somebody please share like their favorite Avon product? One product that is their favorite product. Who would like to share?
I love the Skin So Soft.
Okay. And it's mosquito time. So Kimberly, what I would tell you is everybody that you get an order from, make sure that they know about the Skin So Soft.
You know, I have 4 people that got it already. In my first order that's coming, I got 4 sold already.
Very good. Good job. Good job. Good job. See? So that's it. Add your favorite product to it, and let them know, you know, this is something that I recommend. This is something that I love. So the example they gave here is, I know you love a new Vital Day Cream. Here's a sample of our best-selling Ideal Flawless Liquid Foundation. So it's not the same product line, but it kind of goes along with a skincare. Okay. The other thing is, you're going to be seeing soon, and I'm going to give you kind of a sneak peek if I can. Who's heard of the A box?
I have.
Okay.
It's the new box that's coming out in campaign 18.
Go girl,
Yeah.
yes. Campaign 18. The A box is coming. It is in the shape of an A, but it is a box and it has some products in it. And it's going to be $10 with a $40 purchase. So I'm going to just give you an example. I'm going to get away from your portal for a minute, because I don't think you have this on your page.
I got a piece of paper saying it. That's how I knew. I didn't see it online.
Right. Well, it's not actually advertised yet, but this is a similar. It's in that one there. Thank you, Paige. If you can see Paige's picture here, she's got a picture of it on the back of the demo book. It's going to be $10 with a $40 purchase. There will be a different A box on the back of every brochure starting in campaign 18.
Oh, good.
And yes, and they have told us that there is way over what they have overestimated what they will need. And if they do see that they're running short, they will go to the next A box and fill the orders with that one. They'll make it work, basically. But they said that there should be no issues as far as stock. The other thing is, I think we got something in our orders that is another little set for $10. And I think it has a little bag and eyeliner or something in it. Did anyone get their order recently? And
I've seen that one, but I don't. It's a small
little like a
I
makeup.
got it on email. I got it on an email.
Oh, good. I didn't even get the email, but I did see it. So these are things that will up the customer's order. And so this here is one of them. Did anybody sell in campaign 15 where they could get this beauty set for $15? This is nice. 15 is, I don't know, you might could back order it, I don't know. But this was a tote bag with the products that came with it for $15 with a $40. It is a nice quality bag. So do you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to get the customer spend up to at least $40.
Yeah.
And $40 for the prize. Okay.
And I have that bag coming in my order that's coming up.
Good, Kimberly. Good. All right.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's very, very. Let me check my time.
Cause my first order was $150.
All right. Yay. That's the goal. That's the goal. Well, good.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are just some ideas on how to build your sales when you're, well, you know, start off on it now. What's that, Ms. Paige?
That's the one I think you were talking about. Let's see. That one.
Yes, that's it. That's coming for 17. Is that right?
I think so. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So that's really just the lesson for today on the sales strategies, because you definitely have to work on this and learn different strategies that work for you. We're going to move along, and I'm going to get my screen big. Okay. So in Kickstart, along with the 40% earnings that you get when you hit the sales criteria, you are, let me move the pictures out the way. Okay. You are also getting rewarded for recruiting. So even though you just started your business, maybe you hadn't even placed your first order yet, you can still recruit people. And I know that you might not know anything about it, but we can show you how. We can show you how to do it. That means that's my timer. That means I have 10 minutes. Okay. So just know that we have recruiting flyers. You can recruit. Doesn't matter that you've just started. You can recruit. You do get $50 per recruit as long as they have a qualified first order of $150. So in the Kickstart program, when you meet all of the sales goals and you have 3 people to join your team in that 7 campaign period, you get a $200 bonus. So wouldn't that be nice, huh? So just know that you are selling the product, and you are also hiring, and make sure you let people know that they can join your team. And then the way they join your team, let me go right back 1 second. The way they join your team is they can either go to the sign up link on your e-store, or probably the more efficient way is if they go to startavon.com with your reference code. Your reference code is whatever is at the end of your e-store address there, okay? Also, right now, we do have a nesting program, and what that means is that hundreds of thousands of representatives who do not have a leader, which none of you guys are that, you all have a leader over you, but there are other representatives who don't. They are going to get nested to a leader. And everybody can actually qualify for this. And there is time, but there's not a lot of time. So I would tell you that if you're interested in this whole nesting program, talk with your upline. When you do recruit, in addition to that $200 bonus, let's say you reach the requirements for promoting to a leader level, you get a $500 bonus. So there's tons of money to be made in this business, even as a brand new representative. And this is something that we are always sharing, especially on Facebook. There's always information. You want to definitely stay in tune with all of that. So right now, your e-store is open, and you can be taking orders on your e-store. And right now, you can offer your customers 10% discount off of any size order. It is a one-time use, and the code is welcome10. You want to keep that in mind, because it sometimes is a little easier if you can have the order delivered to the customer versus you have to go across town to make a delivery. So keep that in mind with the e-store. Plus, your e-store is open 24/7. You might go to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, but your e-store is still going and people can shop. You definitely want to be promoting that. Actually, this here, as far as some tips on things to say when you're communicating these special offers, this is on your homepage. So you definitely want to revisit, if you haven't already, look at some of the verbiage that they give you as far as selling online, like a Facebook post. And while we're talking about this, has everybody got that social media center hooked up on the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. What do you guys think of it?
I think I had to hook mine up. I don't have mine hooked up yet, the social media.
It's a lot of fun. You have the power right at your fingertips to...
No, I don't have it.
Yep, we got to get it. I'll show you how to get it, okay? It's
Tell
on.
me how to get it.
I will show you how to get it. It's on your app store on Android or Apple, and it's called Avon Social Media Center.
A1 social media.
Avon Social Media Center. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, Avon
Makes
social
your
media.
life really, really easy. Okay. Okay. So the last thing really that we're going to chat about, we have about 5 minutes left on our ticker here, is the ordering schedule. The easiest way to find the ordering schedule is on, I wonder if that'll make this bigger. Okay. Look at it. Wow, that's cool. Okay. I just learned something new. Okay, the easiest way to find your schedule is when you open up your Avon.com, it's going to be, first of all, you will see it running across the middle of the page, and it will give you a date and the campaign number, and all the orders are due by 11:59 p.m. Different days of the week, there's 10 different ordering schedules. So the other way to find out your schedule and also to plan your campaign is at the top here under key campaign dates. This is what will come up, and everybody's got a representative processing schedule number. You want to get familiar with your RPS, is what they call it, RPS number, because there's 10.
Where will we find it at?
The RPS number is under the key campaign dates link on youravon.com. You can also find it on your profile link on youravon.com, and it actually has a full calendar on there.
Okay.
All
right.
And so that all that means is that that's your order day. The order days are every other week. And once you know once you have one day down, it's the same day every other week by 11:59 p.m. And that's when the order is due.
Okay. Hello, Angelique.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Juanita, and I was supposed to get in touch with you earlier, but I'm just getting back home.
Okay.
I'm trying to put in my first order, and I'm really having a hard time because I've never did it before.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I have a pretty good, nice size order that I need to put in, and I need to try to get it in. You know, I want to get it in. It's in campaign. I think it's at 16.
Oh, it's in 16? Okay.
I think it's due but I mean, I've been trying to put it in, but I was having a hard time doing it.
Okay.
And I had emergency to come up, and my mentor, Marcella.
Yeah.
Yes. She had told me to call you. You could help walk me through it.
Yes, ma'am. I will call you when I get off of here.
Okay, I'm on here with you on this Zoom. I'm listening to you.
I know.
Okay.
I will call you when I get off. We can go over everything.
Okay.
And we're
okay,
really just about done here, but I honestly don't know what I've done. and I won't move. The screen won't move.
Okay, yeah. I'm listening to you trying to see.
I don't know how to move the screen. So I did learn something, but now I don't know how to get it back down again.
Well,
anyway, we're pretty much done.
I understand how you feel. I'm
pretty good at this, though.
Because I was totally lost. We were talking about the RPS.
Oh, good.
Schedule.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Well, I'll go over all your questions with you. I promise when we get off, I'll give you a call.
Okay, that'd be fine. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Yeah, you were talking about the RPS schedule.
Yeah, that's just the ordering schedule, and you just want to know your number and get familiar with your dates. It's every 2 weeks.
Okay.
But we are at the end of our class. We do this every Monday night, and it's a little different every Monday night, 7:30 or 8:30, depending on.
Okay. I know how to zoom in now. I was on mute a while ago, so I was trying to talk and I couldn't because I had myself on mute.
Gotcha.
That's why I couldn't come in, but I've been listening to you.
Okay, well, that's fine. Well, look, they're going to cut us off in just a second.
Okay.
30 seconds. So I'm going to say good night to everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
All right. Good
Thank
night.
you, ladies.
Thank you. We'll see you next week. All right.
All right.
All right. I'll call you in just a minute. All right.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Guys.